Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures, episode 178, episode 28 on our Dwarven Paladin. Let's jump back in, shall we? It's a little bit of a cold, dreary afternoon where I live. It's like 50 degrees out right now and rainy, which is why I have the hoodie and the old jacket on. I was outside doing some yard work and had to clean out the car. And yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm just bundling up today. Got a fresh cup of coffee. Oh, that's good. Damn, that's good. All right, so last night we had a session. Did most of Darkshore / Aberdeen. We have a escort quest down here, Kerlonian. I did not check Gyromast's Revenge. That's what I forgot to do. So real quick, Gyromast's Revenge. Let's see how difficult this is. Soloed with a level 18 Druid Entangled Roots, level 1, 8-minute fight. Not the best choice I've made in my life. Okay. Someone said, don't bother soloing this quest under level 20. Killed my druid in 3 seconds. You can solo this as a hunter, approach the mob, and get in range. Let me watch a video on this real quick. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I don't want to watch this while we're recording, so I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Yeah, I looked it up. I think we could handle this. I thought it was a wave-based quest. Really, all it is you run the Thresho Wakaton drawn 4100 back to Gelkak, and then you have to fight the robot. And I think it has like 1,000 health, which isn't too bad. As a paladin, I feel like we can hang with that. But I did go ahead and fish up the 12 electropellers that we needed last night. Honestly, this took like 30 minutes. So I'm really glad that I did this off recording in a separate instance. But we get to turn this into whiz-bang now. Did you find any electropellers? I'll need them if I'm to continue my research on duck decoys.
I can't believe it! You found them! You are the best fisherman I've ever seen!
Well, thank
you, adventurer. And here, take these. Although you're so good and you probably don't need them, they will help you with your fishing.
Okay, so we get 20 aqua dynamic fish lens. 900 experience. Sorry, 90 experience. We got no experience for that. But, you know, we got some new lure, or bait, I guess I should say. I can sell the night crawlers, might as well. I also went ahead and smelted down our copper and the tin, made the tin and some of the copper into bronze. Yo, give me a buff. Yo, give me a buff. Maybe if I buff you multiple times, you'll pay attention. Yo. Poke. Yo. I hate to do this. Yes. Good woman. Yes. I didn't ask. I did not ask. All right, that's a way for me to get buffs. If I really want a class to buff me, I just annoy the shit out of them by jumping up and down in front of them and spam blessings on them. That's sick. Okay. You know, we learn something new every day. That's awesome. All right, let's head up north. We're going to gather the Methistra's relics and take on Gyromast. I think I'm going to go try and do Gyromast first since I have these buffs on me. We get some bonus armor, all attributes. Thorns is on us, which is nice. I still have a little bit of my Scroll of Intellect, so I've got 7 extra intellect for my mana pool. We'll drink a Rumsies. We'll put on a Sharpening Stone. I might even throw on a Coarse Sharpening Stone, to be honest. We'll eat a blood sausage. I am running kind of low on stamina spirit food at this point, but I've got health potions, bandages. I can always pop a bandage, and then if I need to heal while he's whacking on me, I can switch to concentration aura, and pop a couple holy lights. I just need to be smart with my mana here, and other than that, we should be fine. Let's pull out Henry. Old Henry boy. Man, nothing like a fresh cup of coffee, huh? Yeah, we'll head to Gelkak first. We'll do Gelkak's quest. That'll get us those elixirs of water breathing, which those are going to be really useful for the future. We'll probably put that up in the bank. Oh, I'm getting so many spam calls recently. Okay, sorry, I just had to clear out my my call history there. I think since we're sitting pretty with money, I'm gonna buy another bank slot. It's only 1 gold, and I can throw in the green leather bag, and probably Whizbang's gunny sack, and then I'll sell this. Grab that copper real quick. Just because I did the math last night. We're level 23, almost level 24. We're 87% into 23, going into 24. And let me find this copper real quick. There it is. Next level, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4 spells. So that's 2 gold there. And then at 26, we're gonna get 1, 2, 3. So 60 times 3 is 180. 1 gold, 80 silver. So call it 4 gold for all of that training, right? We're already at 5. And that's not even including the next 2 levels worth of, you know, getting money that I'm going to get. So I think we're going to go ahead and... Nice. Got another tiger's eye. I think we're going to go ahead and buy that bank slot. I think it's going to be pretty valuable. Just to store more things. Because we are kind of filling up on bank space pretty quickly. We've got what? 3, 6, 10 free slots in the bank. But if I buy another tab, we'll have 18, which means I can store more of these like memorable items, like our brushwood blade or our edge of the people's militia or Grayson's torch, right? But not only that, we can hold more copper bars, more bronze. I don't have to feel bad about not using the copper, because at this point we've kind of out-leveled the copper. There's a handful of things that we could still make with copper, namely the Ironforge breastplate. Actually, other than that, I don't think there's anything else that copper makes that gives me a guaranteed skill up. The rune copper belts, it would be a waste to make these now. At green, that wouldn't work. Even the Ironforge breastplates kind of feels like a waste at this point. We get 8 silver, call it 9 silver back from these. But I have to invest so much. 16 copper bars, that's almost call that a full stack, right? That's a lot. That's, you know, let's say each copper vein gives me 4 hits. That's 5 copper veins for one of these chest pieces. Another tiger's eye, by the way. Nice. Versus, you know, that 16 copper could be made into, 32 bronze bars if I just find the tin. And then those 32 bronze bars could be used to make the bracers, the pants, the shoulders, no. The pants are probably the most efficient thing for me to make right now. They sell for, call it 10 silver. I only need 6 bronze bars. It's pretty good. Alright, Gilkek, fill me in on the details.
Landlubber, you needs to find me first mate. Take this in key, puts it in his Gulliver, and bring him back here to serve the captain. Them Murlocs and their chief ain't gonna be too happy once me first mate gets a hold of him.
Again, we get the elixirs of water breathing. I might even use one of the bag of marbles on him, but I'm not sure if he can even be hit with this. Give her a buff. Give her pet a buff. 3 minutes left on Thorns. Pop a Rumsies. Pop a coarse sharpening stone. This is why we have these things anyways. Gilkek's key slides into the vacant slot. The Threshwhacker... The Threshwhack-Unator first mate unit prepared to follow. Yeah, so he's got about 1,000 health. He's level 20. We are level 23. We should be okay. I've got close to 1,000 health. I think honestly I'm going to sit in concentration aura for this. 2 minutes left on Thorns. We should have it here. Go ahead and pop our first Holy Light, get the mana regen ticking. We're about... Whoa, big crit heal. We love that. Go ahead and judge. Oh, this was cake, bro. That was not bad at all. Paladins are so strong, it's ridiculous.
Yer, you be proving yourself to be more than a yellow sea dog, landlubber. The captain may promote you to Poop Deck Swabby if you be keeping this up.
No way, Poop Deck Swabby? Alright, those are going in the bank for sure. I'm namely thinking about when we do some of the quests down here in Stranglethorn. There's some quests where you have to go off the coast right around here. That it could be actually really useful, right? Alright, we're looking for Lady Vespira around here. That's the rare around here. We're hoping that she shows up. Go back to red aura. Dude, concentration aura is so nice. With spiritual focus, they go hand in hand so well. Alright, that's one of the relics. Oh, my dwarven passive shows me the cat relics, the cat figurine relics. There's a chest down here as well. As well as it shows me the Methistra's relics. That's really nice. I'm gonna have faith that that chest is gonna stay up for a little bit. These are those cat figurines that I was talking about in, I think it was 2 episodes ago, where we talked about there is a rare spawn. It's kind of like a rare spawn up here, where if you collect these cat figurines, you have a chance for this ghost cat to appear. And it's a rare pet that hunters can tame. And our hunter in Hardcore Solo Self-Found is actually on the Horde, so it's not something that I have to worry about. I could travel all the way over here and do this on the Horde, I think. And that might be something we look into. But I'm sure there's some cool pets that the Horde can tame as well that are pretty like exclusive or whatever, but the Ghost Cat is pretty cool. I've definitely had that on some Night Elf hunters that I've had in the past. Let's grab this relic real quick. And we'll jump down and get that chest. These cat figurines don't really sell for anything either, honestly, so... Oh, we did get a new cloak. We might as well throw that bad boy on. Feels bad. Well, I learned a very powerful lesson with that Volcor quest, where it gives you the cloak that lets you shapeshift into a Moonstalker. If you do that quest, you lose the cape, so don't go selling your other cape thinking that you get to keep that one. It's not the case at all. It's a good lesson to learn for my future Alliance characters, because I actually really like doing Darkshore. It's not the most efficient... Oh no, that's a corpse of someone. It's not the most efficient zone, but as far as the nostalgia factor goes, and... Oh, there's tin in here too, perfect. Wait, okay, we at least got a chest piece. Yeah, the nostalgia factor goes pretty hard in this zone for me, as well as the ambience, the vibe. The Dwarven passive find treasure is actually really, really nice. Dwarven racial. It's not really a passive, it's a racial, but... Another one of the relics. Let's clear out over towards this tin. Check and see if there's any other ore around here. Seems to be tin up here as well, I think. Or maybe I'm picking up on that node. Damn, what's this guy got? Improved parry chance or something? Quick holy light while the mana's full. Yeah, Paladin's one of those classes where I feel like it's very easy to not appreciate what's going on. A lot of people think it's just an auto attack simulator, but I think when you really get into the thick of it and understand your class's like strengths and play to those strengths and learn how to, like, you know, manipulate your mana in a sense, I feel like it's actually a lot of fun. It's one that's growing on me more and more as we play it. I feel like we're just, like, incredibly strong, and with strength comes some fun, honestly. My blessing and my seal are synced up right now. 18 seconds, 17 seconds, 16. So we'll go ahead and... Mana's full, let's go ahead and front load it. I should have popped a flash as well. Did I loot that? I didn't. There we go. Okay, the copper's on that ridge up there. I don't know what's the best way to get around there. Ooh. War-painted leggings. These are close to... These actually... Oh man. We might switch to these. So, we would lose 5 armor, we would lose 1 stamina and 4 spirit, but we would gain 3 strength and 1 agility. They look crazy. They also kind of show the legs, which is sick. I think we're switching to these. I'll hold off on selling my my other legs for now, because I might switch back, but... Okay, that's the last relic right there. Yeah, these look pretty promising. Bam, level 24, just like that. Alright, another point in Benediction. At 25, we get our final point in Benediction, and then 26 to 30 is going to be pretty boring. As far... Oh, there's another chest down here. As far as it's just going to be put in Deflection, giving us parry chance. You know, which is nice. That you know, prevents damage whenever we parry. Making us tankier, right? But the real highlight is going to be 31 when we get Seal of Command. And then after that, for the next 20, 30 levels, not 30, but 20 or... I think it's like 20, 25 levels or so, all of our points are going to be going into Protection. Because again, we're mainly... Okay, the food stuff can stay. We're mainly going to be a Protection Paladin with Holy and Retribution hybrid elements. 11 and 11 is kind of what we're going with, Holy and Retribution all the way into the late game. We'll grab that copper real quick, and then I'll hearth back to Aberdeen. We'll empty out the bags, and then we're heading down to Onu again, and then Kerlonian Escort. That should take us down to Ashenvale, which will take us to Maestra's Post and Astronar, I believe. If not, we'll run to Astronar, grab the flight path for the future, and then we're flying back to Aberdeen to catch a boat. I'll probably pause it there as we take the boat and stuff, just to save some time. And then we're heading back to, I think maybe Loch Madon. I need to finish some things up in Loch Madon, and then we'll go to Red Ridge. I want to try and take on Old Sooty. I want to try and take on the what is the quest called? Does Old Sooty give us anything? No, except for bragging rights. What is the name of that quest? In Defense of the King's Land. Graw Mug. Okay, we'll definitely take that. Major Roll can go. Graw Mug, Nasher, and Brawler. Oh, she's up. She actually is up. She was just in this back corner back here. She is much higher level than the others. Front load the mana. She's a ranger. She's actually a really interesting class. She's got Fork Lightning and Shoot. And a knockdown. Spike Lash Dagger. 20 silver for this thing. Holy. It's actually a pretty solid dagger if I was a rogue. Alright, so I'm tempted to go look for Lord Sinslayer as well. Oh, there's tin back here too. And a chest. Oh my god, this place is sick. Let's get the tin in the chest, and then we'll jump down and grab the copper. If I was more worried about these guys running away in fear, I'd probably be using Seal of Justice, and then... Damn, there's so much ore around here. Yeah, I'm just not really worried about them running away. I'm much stronger than them, and I'm saving my Judgment / my Hammer of Justice for when they get low. $135 on our mining. Please be a 4-piece. Come on, baby. Oh, you love to see that. Take 173 crit. Let's see what's inside. I'll get rid of the food. Bit of a dud, if I'm being honest, but it is what it is. Let's see what's inside that bad boy. Just more clam meat, of course. I'm tempted to swing back by this cave down here and look for Lord Sinslayer real quick, but realistically we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 9 rares here. Just about half. We're not going to get every rare in every zone. That's just not realistic, but I like to try, right? See how many we can get. We'll skip it. We'll just go with what we organically find. I looked for Shadowclaw again, like when I was looking for the Electropellers or whatever last night. Still no dice, but... Alright, that can go, that can go. Get rid of the pants, I guess. I'm gonna keep rocking these. Show the legs for a bit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that looks good for me. Alright, let's head down to Onu. Almost at 6 gold at this point. That's a dungeon quest. Give this homie a buff. Maybe he'll buff me. He did, yes. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. My buff is far less valuable than his buff. My buff only lasts 5 minutes, so if he's not out in the field, like using it, by the time he gets out in the field, it's probably going to be gone. Now his buff lasts half an hour. That's pretty damn good. We're happy with that. $67 plus 23 is what, 90? We can organize this a little bit while we run. Then we'll go boom, 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 boom. Whoops. Rough stone at this point, it's just... I make more rough sharpening stones and then just sell these. It doesn't go for much, it's like half a silver, but let's check for the rare while we're running through here. She might be up. We still have her in our target macro. You sure you want to do this? Bam! Get exercised. My auto sheath macro, man. I swear. Bam! Dude, exorcism feels so good. Yeah, it seems like she's not up. Let's run along this back wall while we head to Onu, though. Might find some copper. I'm gonna do some research real quick. What zones have the most undead mobs in Classic WoW? It's definitely going to be EPL and Western Plaguelands, right? The Plaguelands, specifically Western and Eastern. Yeah, that's what I thought. Duskwood, that's nice. We'll be doing Duskwood at some point, so I'll get some value from Exorcism there. Desolus, Alterac Mountains. Those are all dungeons, yeah. So mostly the Plaguelands, Duskwood, and a few scattered areas here and there. So right towards the end of our journey is when we'll get the most value out of Exorcism, but even still, there's like sprinkles of undead mobs here and there. It's just one of those things that I need to remember, because there's going to be long bits of time where I'm not fighting undead mobs, and I'm going to forget about Exorcism. Ah, you son of a bitch. More copper everywhere. Being a miner is just so addicting. It's really, really hard to see a node and then just like want to ignore it. Until you get to the point to where we were on our rogue, where we were so ahead of a lot of the other nodes that we would see. Like if I was traveling through a zone that and I saw a copper or tin, and you know I'm like a 288 miner or something, I'm not stopping and getting that copper. We're saving that for someone that needs it. You know, like, we can get no value out of it. But like if I saw some iron, or especially like a true silver node or something like that, like 100% we were taking the horse over there. All right, fingers crossed that Kerlonian is up. He is, yes. Sick. Alright, let's talk to Onu real quick. Bale, has your rooting through the ruins of Mithistra been fruitful? Thank you. These relics are from a time when Mithistra shone. That once great bastion of the elves has faded, but shards of its magic remain. Let us hope we can unlock the secrets of that place before our enemies. Be vigilant, Bale. We're going to take the hardwood cudgel. It's a new one-handed weapon for us. Get rid of Daryl's short sword and switch our weapon swap macro from Daryl's short sword to the hardwood cudgel. Nice. Wait. Okay, it did equip, it's just not showing. Weird. Is it hidden when you sheath it? That's interesting. Alright, let's talk to Kerlonian. The sleeper has awakened.
I was on my way to Maestra's post to meet Liladris Moonriver, but I decided to stop here and take a short nap. Ever since I awoke from the Emerald Dream, I've been so sleepy that... Would you mind showing me the way? I understand that Maestra's post is south of here, along the road in Ashenvale. It can be dangerous, so I hope you have some friends that will join us. Lastly, I may fall asleep, so if you ever need to wake me, please use my horn. You'll find it in the chest here.
I think we're going to take the gun. That's actually a cool looking gun, but mostly just for the money. Alright. Laladris has been waiting for me at Maestra's post, so we should make haste, Bale. Alright, we have to take his horn to wake him up. He follows us, which is nice. We just have to wake him up if he ever falls asleep. Can I buff him? I can't. Okay. Can't buff many mobs or I guess escorts, quest givers. He does look really cool for a druid though. He's a druid of the claw, so he's a oh, you're falling asleep already, bro? He's like a bear slash cat druid. He's a feral druid.
I'd rather be hibernating.
Now we are going to get jumped on the road a handful of times. So before that happens, let's eat a blood sausage real quick. Get some extra stamina. We still have 5 minutes left on my sharpening stone. That should be enough time. I'm feeling like Carlonius right now. Carlonian, whatever his name is. Carlonius. Thelonious. You mind if we take a quick pit stop, brother? I'm gonna need that tin. $136 on our mining. Oh, another Mossa Gate. Wake your ass up. So now we just need one more Lesser Moonstone and then the Iridescent Pearls, which are going to be a little difficult to get. Little help here, dog? Appreciate it. Nice, that's huge. I guess I can hold off on the, I mean, I would like to make the heavy bronze mallet if I can, but okay, here we go. $192, I think that's our new highest crit. Come on. We got places to go, Carlonian. Come on. I forgot I do need to take a trip back to Darnassus real quick to turn in the absent-minded prospector. It looks like there's 2 more that chain off of this. I wonder where they're going to take me. We'll do that when we're done down here in Astronar. And then once we turn that in, I'll, see what the follow-up quest is, and I'll pause as I get the boat and head back to Loch Madon. We might have enough time to do some things in Loch Madon, but looking at the timer, I don't think so. I think it's going to be pretty close. I might have to do the rest of Loch Madon later tonight, finish that up, and then head into Red Ridge right after that. Ashenvale, baby. It's good to be back in this zone. He's gonna fall asleep. Replace the sharpening stone just because it's gonna wear out. Excuse me. This rain's got me tired. It's a cool little gate. Some archaeologists. I wonder if we're gonna get sent here. I think we're about to get jumped pretty soon. There it is. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Go for me. He died. You're kidding me. Oh, dude. 2 casters on him? Oh, man. We're gonna have to do this all over again. Oh! What? What? Oh my god. I don't think paladins can use polearms in Classic. Can paladins use polearms? Wow, Classic. Oh, they can! Oh my god, we got a new weapon. Oh my god. Alright, that was worth losing that quest over. Okay, I think I'm going to... Fuck me, man. Alright. I'm gonna pause the video, we're gonna run back. I'm gonna get back to right around here, and then I'll resume when we're here. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, gamers. We got Carlonian back. We've just about made it to the gate again, so we should be close to where that pack of 3 Twilight cultists... oh, hello, friend. Nothing? Oh! What a guy, bro. What a guy. Fear Ward 2. Thank you, brother. Safe travels. Come on, Carlonian. Wake your ass up. Damn, an extra 10 stamina and a fear ward. Warded against fear. So one thing that's really cool about priests is they each get a special ability depending on their racial, depending on their racial choice, right? So, your race actually really matters as a priest, even more so than the racial abilities that you get. But okay, hang on, let's focus up. Dwarves, really what I was trying to say there is dwarves get fear ward, which is nice. Trying to get them off of Carlonian. Heal ourselves real quick. I think we got the aggro on all of them. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Go for the Voidwalker first. Let's pop a health potion as well. Oh, these aren't even cultists, Twilight cultists, members. These are just members of the Dark Strand. Man, I cannot believe we got Gargoyle's Bite. That's insane. So this thing is basically the same damage as our Executioner's Sword, but it is faster by 0.5, which actually really matters. It's got higher raw damage per second. It gives me 60 armor, as well as its 2 strength more than our sword. This thing is crazy. And then when all's said and done, when I'm done with it, I can sell it for the same as an Executioner's Sword. So I'm going to get 30 silver back for this sword. And it has been incredibly valuable, this sword. I'm very glad that we bought this. We got, what, 5 levels out of this thing? And it would have been more if this didn't drop. I mean, we don't have an upgrade in sight. Maestra's Post, we've made it. Man, that little event there is actually kind of difficult because there's 2 ranged mobs on each side. And you need to get aggro off of Kerlonian or he's going to die. Like, he might be able to tank the melee mob for a little bit, but realistically, it's 5 mobs in that pool. 2 casters with a pet each, so that's 4 total there, and then the melee mob. He can't have all those mobs wailing on him. He'll die so quickly, as we saw before. So I think the mistake that I made was I need to go for the guy on the left, get his aggro immediately and his pet, and then go interrupt the guy on the right. Alright, Kerlonian, where do I need to take you? Right here, right? Oh, I can see Liladris from here. Tell her I'm here, won't you? He wants a nap. Let's talk to Liladris first. Has Kerlonian arrived?
Oh, I am so happy Kerlonian made it, and I'm sure I'll find him sleeping somewhere around here, won't I? Thank you for showing him the way, adventurer.
We'll take the Alcite rifle. 1,500 experience, some more rep with Darnassus. A gun that sells for 10 silver. On Nia.
You bring most welcome news, adventurer. It is good to hear that Ainasha is alive and well thanks to you. I would hope that you might accept a reward for your valor. May Elune watch over you and light your path.
Another 14 silver. We love that. Delgrin.
Well met.
And Firo, Iron Hand. Good day, Paladin.
For the Alliance.
You have some business with me, Paladin?
If you don't mind my saying, you seem a bit well equipped for a messenger, HM. I
HM?
suppose Balthul wanted to be certain that his letter reached my hands. Let's see what he has to say. This is disturbing news. When undead or demonic forces are found, I help the Sentinels destroy them. At first, I was unaccustomed to the manners of the Night Elves, but I have grown to respect them greatly as allies. Balthul's letter is dire. This cult of the Dark Strand is a thorn in my side that must be removed. I have been dealing with some of the Dark Strand scum northeast of here at Ordal Aaron. One of their number possesses a soul gem that I believe holds the secret to the cult's power. Bring it to me, and I will be able to decipher the secrets held within.
Right. What about Bathran's hair? Is that close?
There is a plant that once grew in the old ruins of Bathran's haunt to the north. The plant was called Bathran's hair and was known to cure ailments of the spirit. There is a sick child in the village, and I believe it is more than just a physical illness. Will you go to Bathran's haunt and search it for Bathran's hair? I may need it to properly treat the child. Bathran's haunt lies north of Maestra's Post and just south of the border to Darkshore.
Sure, I think that overlaps with... Well, it's close to where we're going. I think real quick, we've got 10 minutes left. We might push it over just a little bit. We're going to look for the soul gem because this is going to give us a chain, I think, back up in Darkshore. So we'll do this real quick. We'll get the soul gem, we'll get the Bathran's hair, and that will take us into Astronar. But before we go into Astronar, we'll head down to Therasil, talk to her, let her know that we've helped her sister, and then we'll head into Astronar, get the flight path, turn in this quest, turn in the quest that's going to chain from helping this child, and then we'll fly back to Darnassus. We'll turn in this quest with Grey Whisker, see what the escort gives us, and then I think I'm going to take the boat to Stormwind real quick. Well, really it'll be the wetlands, but then I'll fly from the wetlands to Stormwind because I want to learn polearm training. We couldn't learn polearm training before because you have to be level 20 to learn polearm training. So now that we're past level 20, I can learn it. But yeah, we need to get on that so we can start working on leveling up our weapon skill with it, because we're definitely going to be switching to Gargoyle's Bite until I get an upgrade. I cannot believe that we got a crazy blue drop like that, just randomly. That's so big, man. Pop a heal real quick. This is a 2% chance of dropping, apparently. Holy. It's a really low drop chance. Alright, I need to let my mana regen here a little bit. This might take a while, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and interrupt that. We're getting some silk now. I am kind of worried about this drop chance here. Man, that new rank of Holy Light just really does the job. He resisted. I should be able to exercise those pets, right? Ooh, a new healing potion. I'll fight two at once, see how that feels. Don't need a full Holy Light there. I can exercise the pets, that's cool. I think I'm gonna interrupt this one. A Holy Light and a flash. Nah, we don't need a flash. I'm gonna go ahead and front load the mana here. Damn. 2% drop chance is criminal. Why would you make something with a 2% drop chance? Tin? Might have to get rid of that canvas belt, we'll see. Gonna spend all my mana here, it's fine. Go for the pet first. Go ahead and hodge that. Get rid of those two. Especially because now I'm starting to see some of the new healing potions. Actually just healing potions, right? Not lessers or anything like that. It's my lucky day! Oh my god! Not only did we get the other Moss Gate, we got the other Lesser Moonstone. We also got a rare blue weapon. That's crazy, bro. Oh my god. The luck is insane right now. Now if I can just get this... I don't know what I get rid of. Maybe I think I get rid of the linen cloth at this point. Exercise you while the weapon swing is coming back. Oh my god, it's my lucky day, boys. Holy shit. Okay, now I need to make space for the Bathrin's hair. What can I get rid of? Am I really going to be getting rid of 2 copper ore? I think I am. It's just 2. No, you know what? Get rid of the rough stone. Who cares about the rough stone, right? Alright, what does this stuff look like? That's King's Blood. Bathrin's Haunt. There it is. Okay. So it looks like little bundles of hay. Interestingly enough, undead, the race count as humanoids, and I can't exercise them. It's very interesting. Apothecary Falthus. No! He got the heal up. My judgment was just out of range. Cooldown, I guess. The shield, I'm sure it sells for a decent bit. Maybe I get rid of 2. I think we're gonna get rid of some rough sharpening stones for now. I can make more with these later, but I don't think the rare is up. Let's see, he can spawn anywhere around here. Target Falthus? Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to go over a little bit today, but that's always the case. Oh wait, I have a disease on me. Contagion of Rot. I feel like we always say, like, we're just going to go for a solid hour today, and then things start unfolding, and all of a sudden, you know, I'm sucked in. We do an hour 15, an hour 20, an hour 30. Unless it's the finale of the series, we don't really ever push it past 2 hours. At most, we go 2 hours. But, really, in terms of, like, WoW game time, 2 hours is not very much. Like, I feel like that's a very healthy amount of time to play a day. Now, if we do 2 sessions in one day, then, you know, we're looking at 2 to 3 hours total, which is still pretty good compared to the average WoW player's time, I feel like. But all right, here's the final hair. I had to run up here just to avoid these 2 patrols. Not afraid of them or anything, I'm just, you know, I'd rather not fight them right now if I don't have to. One more target, Falthus. Alright, he's not up. Take you on real quick, and then we'll run out of here. Save my Hodge just in case they try to heal. A little more silk. We did get our first aid to 115, meaning we can now learn heavy wool bandages. I could make 9 of those right now with the wool that we have, so immediately purify that disease. Peace Bloom can stay. Doesn't sell but for like 5 copper. And I'm no herbalist. Alright, let's go turn these 2 quests in. There is a chain from Orendril, or Orendil. Orendil's Cure, Alun's Tear, the Runes of Stardust, and then Fallen Sky Lake. We'll take Orendil's Cure, because that's going to be the one that takes me into Astronar, I believe. And then after that, Alun's Tear, I think that's going to be here in Astronar. We'll hold off and leave that there until we come back to Astronar and do it, which I think we'll be coming back here pretty soon. I think right after Redridge in Lakeshire, I think we're going to come right back here and do that. I mean, looking at these quests, maybe I should be doing it right now, but 19, 19, 19, 18, 19, 19, 25, 25, 29. Interesting. Maybe we're supposed to do Astronar first, and then go to Lakeshire in Redridge. Delgrin, do you give me a chain, Delgrin? Doesn't look like it. Have you acquired that soul gem?
Some dark magic enchants this soul stone. Let's see what's trapped inside, shall we?
Oh, it does. A simple enough task to break this soul stone. Shatter it. This guy's a sick-looking paladin. In the throes of the Sundering, a Metheron was at the whim of Sargath. It was at the whim of terror that gripped the lands. There was little hope for survival. Athricus came to us. He told us that he could save us from harm. He cast a spell upon us to protect us from harm. Slow down, bro. When the shaking stopped, his true motives were revealed. We were trapped, and he was slowly draining our powers. There were hundreds imprisoned by his spell. Now only a few remain in their prison. He would speak to us sometimes. He worried that his power weakened, that soon even we last of his precious soul gems would fade and die. Delgrin the Purifier. Then we must put an end to this Athricus Narasin. Tell me, Spirit, where might we find the other soul gems to undo this magic? His lieutenant, Ilkrud Magthrol, possesses a tome which might indicate the location of the remaining soul gems. Oh baby, there's a lot of follow-up quests with this one too, and they lead into higher level quests. So bring Ilkrud Magthrol's tome to Delgrin.
What can I do for you? Ilkrud Magthrol. Yes, I have knowledge of him. He is a powerful orc warlock that makes his residence at the Fire Scar Shrine, a place of great evil in southwestern Ashenvale. He had been little more than an annoyance until now, and I had not dealt with him, but it seems that his time has come.
Well, we'll get our second ring from this quest. 1 stamina, 3 spirit. It's not the greatest stat-wise, but we like the spirit. It's health regen and it's mana regen. Have you gathered the Bathron's hair, Bale? The child's health grows weaker by the hour.
Ah, you have the hair. Now I will mix a cure for the child and pray my concoction works. And Forsaken are at Bathron's haunt? Very troubling to hear, that is. Very troubling indeed. Adventurer, I have created a cure that I believe will
Damn,
help
25
you
silver.
the child. Take it to Astronar and give it to the child's parent, Pelturus Whitemoon. To reach Astronar, follow the road south, then east.
Right. Oops. Alright, let's head to Astronar. We'll get the tome another time. I think we've got some other pressing matters right now. Thanks for the stamina buff, homie. 20 stamina. He's leveled up his power word Fortitude. So this is 200 extra health. That should put me up to close to 1,000. I want to see what I'd get to with a blood sausage too. I think I will hit 1,000 with a blood sausage. 10! I gotta go for that. You guys understand? 998. Oh. Meaning if I pop... Oh, there it is. Okay, 1,007. Whew. We finally broke 1,000 health, only with a priest buff. That's crazy. 1,000 health at 24. That's pretty damn good. We're feeling very tanky. Henry showed us the way up that. Oh, a jade too. Wow. Dude, it really does feel like it's my lucky day. Wow, I'm just blessed, man. Blessed by the light. The gods smile upon me this day, brothers. Wow, man. That's crazy. This is the biggest gift of them all, man. I cannot wait to put this bad boy on. We're going to be like a dark paladin for a bit. I have a feeling we're going to use this thing up into the 30s. This is crazy, man. It's basically the same damage as my weapon now, but it's faster. And usually you want a slower weapon, but when the damage is this high, it might, you know, the faster the better. I'm getting more swings off, higher DPS. I gain an additional 2 strength, and on top of it, 60 extra armor. That's insane. Let's go talk to Therasil real quick. She should be down here. The Shrine of Aecina. Man, Ashervale just has the vibes. The Elven Zones are some of my favorite in the game for sure. Look at this, man. Look at this. This is so cool. The Shrine of Aecina. Lilin, Dark River. There's Therasil. There's a quest here that I can't accept just yet. I'm too low level, which is crazy. My sister was where? Theraloon doesn't mind getting herself dirty, but still, that's a long way to wander. And the Master's Glaive is an unwholesome place. Well, thank you, Bale. It was very nice of you to let me know she's all right. Give her a bow. Aye. Aye. Great to meet you. Meluria Frost Shadow. We'll be back to accept a quest from her in the future. The Ancient Statuette. Yeah, it looks like we've got some things to do here as well that are kind of in the lower quest range, if you will. And I do want to do Ratchet too. I actually think we're going to Ratchet next. Because that'll let me do Deviate Hides as well, so... Maybe we set our hearth here for now. We catch a flight back to Darnassus. Then from Darnassus we go back to Darkshore. We'll catch the boat from Darkshore to Wetlands. From the Wetlands, we'll fly to Stormwind. In Stormwind, I will... Oh, it's Children's Week, apparently. I didn't realize that. As a Paladin, I feel like we should do that. So maybe later tonight we'll work on the Children's Week, see what that all entails. We'll do some crafting as far as getting this copper smelted down, this tin smelted down, makes more bronze, of course. And then Dungeon Quest, hide that. Dungeon Quest, hide that. That's for the stockades, I believe. I can look at what this is from Colin. I'll talk to Brother Christoph. It's another Paladin quest, I believe. Speaking of Fortitude. And then we'll learn polearm training. Let me take a peek at Red Ridge. What? 15, 21, 18, 20, 26... 25, that's a dungeon quest. 26, 23, 18, 24. Yeah, it feels like I should be doing this first and then go to Red Ridge. Is there anywhere lower? So I think we do Ratchet and the one dungeon quest here, Deviate Hides. And then we come back over here. We do some of Astronar, not all of it though, because there is some of it that's like 25, 29. We'll ignore that stuff. I'll do this tail end 20. I think we hold off on this for now. We'll do some of the lower quests here, and then we head back to Lakeshire in Red Ridge Mountains. Yeah, I think that's the play. I also need to finish the lock, though. We got some stuff in the lock that I need to do. We're going to be roaming around the world quite a bit here.
As if they were a part of me. But know that there is still much to be learned from them and much danger still hidden.
Renee, good to see you.
Ah, adventurer from Darkshore. Solarin has done well to send you here so quickly, adventurer. I wish your trip here wasn't under such dire stress. Perhaps with your help we can improve matters. I would start my visit by speaking to the other citizens of Astronar. Some could surely use your aid.
Right. We'll hold off on taking her quests until later tonight. Let's make some bag space real quick. Not much, but some. We'll set our hearth here. Do we have books here? Thankfully, no. I already need to read a lot of books.
Your body looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow Elune to guide your dreams.
Thank you, Kim Leah. We'll turn in Orendil's Cure, and then we'll take Elune's Tear, I guess, right now. Relara. I must apologize for I have no time to speak. My child Relara is deathly ill.
This is from Orendil. His skill with herbs and healing is great. This cure gives me hope, when before I had little... I had hoped Orendil's cure would
Here you are,
save
Relara.
but
Hang on. Take this. Relara drinks the cure brought by Bale. Father, are you there? I'm hungry. Can I have some stew? What? You're awake? Your cure must have worked. Thank you, Bale.
I had hoped Orendil's cure would save Relara, but I fear it only slowed the disease running through my child. We must find more powerful medicine. Thankfully, Orendil spoke to me of further remedies to try should his first one fail. Elune's Tear is a type of stone that rests in only one place, the isle on Iris Lake, east of Astronar. Orendil said the stone will wash away corruption. Please, adventurer, bring me Elune's Tear, and pray it will end my child's sickness.
We'll do what we can! That was a little better on the dwarf, right? I like that. Alright, let's get ready to wrap this one up. We've got a few more loose ends to tie up here before we're done. We're going to fly to Darnassus real quick. Then from Darnassus, like I said, I'll head back to Aberdeen, catch a boat, go to Stormwind, learn polearm training, and I'll probably wrap it up in Stormwind. Although maybe I kind of want to hearth back and get that on cooldown, so we're back here for later tonight.
Where would you like to fly to?
I'm just being pulled all around the world right now, trying to be like the most efficient, because we're not going to start Astronaut tonight. We actually need to go to Ratchet tonight. Mental note, we're going to Ratchet when I get back. Deep Moss Spider Eggs, Raptor Horns, Wanted Baron Longshore, Ziz Physics, Samoflange, South Sea Freebooters, and the Deviate Hides. I want to do all of those, and the chains that they offer. And then hide the other dungeon quests. Trouble at the Docks, Blue Leaf Tubers, Deviate Eradication, and the Glowing Shard. Actually, the Glowing Shard is a... Trouble to watch it? Yeah, so we need to kill Mutinous, the Devourer, which is in Wailing Caverns, so we're not going to be doing that. Deviate Hides, thankfully, once again, that one is just outside the dungeon. You can farm those, and it does give us a 10-slot bag, which is very valuable. So we're definitely going to be doing that. And again, even on these characters where I'm like not doing dungeons, if I was to be able to solo the dungeon, I would be okay with doing the dungeon. But again, that doesn't feel right, smart, or if I do one dungeon, I'm going to want to do them all. That's the biggest thing. I'd feel really, really bad missing out on some of the other dungeons, so. That's kind of why I'm not doing the dungeons, right? Is if I do dead mines, then I'm going to want to do stockades, I'm going to want to do SFK, Wailing Caverns, all that stuff, and there's not enough players to do all the dungeons. It would take way too much time, and yeah, it almost makes it seem a little too easy. If I could use nothing but gear from the dungeons, it takes away a lot of the excitement of the quests giving good rewards, us fishing up good rewards, things like this, Gargoyle's Bite that just randomly dropped for us, right? Like, all of these items from the quests, the crafting that we're doing, the drops that we're getting, have that much more value and make me feel that much more special because I'm not doing dungeons and getting the best gear from the dungeons and the dungeon quests, right? So I am kind of like against the dungeons on these hardcore solo self-found characters. I would just rather not do any of them than just do one in the 20s, not be able to find a group for SFK, Stockholm, or Stockades, etc., and then do like Scarlet Monastery Library, but then not be able to find a group for Armory or Graveyard, right, or something like that, and then miss out on all the lore, miss out on some of the quests. No. I'd rather just make a rule to where we're like, okay, we're not doing any dungeons unless I can solo them, and even if I was to be able to solo them, I'm pretty sure I'm just like, nah. The more that I think about it, the more I'm like, nah. Because what happens when I get up to, like level 50 or so, and I want to do Maradon? That thing's hard to solo even at 60, you know what I mean? And then let's say, okay, well, I solo all the way up to Maradon. I hit 60. I'm going to want to do like Lower Blackrock Spire. If I do one dungeon, I want to do them all, right? I'm going to want to do Upper Blackrock Spire. I'm going to want to do Skull of Mance. I'm going to want to do Stratholm, right? You can't solo those. Like, good luck. You need to be in some of the best gear in order to solo those. Maybe as a Paladin in full tier 3. Maybe. But it's not safe. It's not realistic. I'm not fucking with it. All right, we've made it. Excuse me. Man, this guy's juiced. All right, we have our hearth back to Astronar now. I wonder where this takes me. Grey Whisker. What can I do for you, dwarf?
Oh my! Leave it to Prospector M Travel to discover such a find!
We're gonna take the Windfelt gloves. They sell for the most.
This fossil bears a striking resemblance to one I once saw in Ironforge. An archaeologist by the name of Flagongut brought it to our annual Explorers League conference. He believed the fossil had a power which could be unlocked somehow. Last I heard, Flagongut had holed up in the Deepwater Tavern in Menethil Harbour, awaiting escort to the Welgar excavation site. Seek him out and show him Remtravel's fossil. Perhaps he can reveal the secrets of the past. The ship to Menethil departs from Oberdeen.
Well, that's where we're going. Alright guys, I am going to pause the video just to save a little bit of time. We're going to run to... we're going to fly to Aberdeen, catch the boat, and I'll resume when we get to Menethil Harbor. So, I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright guys, we made it to Menethil Harbor, and look at what we found right off the coast. 2 floating wreckages. That's insane. Please don't fish these up. These are mine. So far we got 1 watertight trunk. 2 watertight trunks. Come on, baby. It's my lucky day, bro. Holy. 3. Oh, okay, that's strangle kelp. Bro, I don't have the bag space for all this stuff. Three trunks. Let's see what's inside. Some silk cloth, some medium leather, some woolen cloth. I need to open these up, sell what's inside of these real quick, in order to make space for some of these other pools here. So let's sell that, and then I can take those 2. Unfortunately, I think I sell the mana potions. I kind of want to keep a stack of mana potions, but medium leather in that one, heavy leather in that one. The leather is nice, as we know, for blacksmithing. Come on, baby. Let me get at least 2 here. Some rumsies also would be nice, but I'd rather have the trunks right now, honestly. Okay, 2 there, not bad. In total, we got, what, 5 trunks? Some more medium leather. Forest leather boots. These aren't as good, but it's an extra 10 silver right there. I'm gonna buy back the mana potion at this point, and I think I'll keep these in the bank for now, just in case I need them, but... Alright, real quick, let's go talk to Flag and Gut in the tavern here. We're at the point where we should be doing Minithil Harbor pretty soon, too. Looking for a man named Flag and Gut. Hello? Ah, there he is. Great to meet you. What you got there, friend?
Oh my, you say this came from the distant lands of Kalimdor? Amazing! Simply amazing!
Relax, brother.
Prospector Welgar now holds the original fossil at his site in the wetlands. When I discovered the Stone of Relu, I believed it to be the key to unlocking the mystery of the fossil. While I travelled on the road to meet Welgar, I was attacked by raptors and the relic was lost. I don't know which one of the mottled beasts swallowed the relic, but if you can retrieve it, I can unleash the power of these artifacts. Bring me both the Stone of Relu and the original fossil he holds.
Right, so we get a dagger, the relic blade, or the skull chipper, a 2-handed axe. Looks pretty cool. It also sells for 17 silver, so we'll definitely be taking that axe. I don't know when we're going to do this quest, but I want to at least keep it in my back pocket for now. Alright, let's catch a flight to Stormwind. We'll take care of some final loose ends. This one's going over a little bit longer than I thought, but things just keep happening. I'm going to pause while we fly to save some time, and I will see you guys when we land in Stormwind. Alright gamers, we just landed in Stormwind. Let's finish up the last of our business here. We're going to get polearm training. I need to put some of this stuff up in the bank. I need to smelt down the copper and tin. I need to put these rare gems up. I need to make some more rough sharpening stones. First things first, though. Whooping!
Have you come seeking training in the ways of
It's a
armed
gold.
combat?
I thought it was 20 silver. Okay, still worth it. Yes, baby. Yes! That's so sick. Update to current items.
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with?
We are level 24 as well, so we need to get some training. Swing by the bank. Actually, let's not swing by the bank. Let's go smelt this stuff down. Then we'll get some Paladin training. Honestly, as crazy as this sounds, I'm not going to sell them, but I'm just going to go ahead and use them. They're taking a bag space that I don't need to be losing. This silk can go in the bank for now. I need to learn heavy wool cloth, bandages. These will go in the bank as well. I think I'm going to spend a gold and buy another bank slot. We're going to use a lot of our money here. We have like 2 gold worth of training to get. I'm going to buy another bank slot. We just spent a gold on polearm training. So we were at 7 gold, 50 silver. Now we're all the way down to 650. We're about to go to 550 with the bank slot. And then probably like somewhere in the 4 range once I learn my paladin training. But all right, I'm going to pause again real quick while we smelt this stuff down. I'll resume when we're done. I'll see you guys in just another second. All right, gamers, we're back. We went ahead and smelted down the rest of that copper and made the bronze that we could. Let's talk to Grayson Shadowbreaker real quick. Get our paladin training.
May the light protect you this day.
We're going to be learning Blessing of Wisdom, rank 2. This is going to give us 15 mana instead of 10 every 5 seconds. That's nice. We'll learn Turn Undead. The target undead enemy will be compelled to flee for up to 10 seconds. Damage caused may interrupt the effect. That's fine. Skipping Redemption level 2 because we're never going to res anyone. It's hardcore. Skipping Righteous Fury. I don't need threat generation. I'm playing solo. Hammer of Protection. Blessing of Protection. I am going to go ahead and train this just in case. It's basically the same, except right now we can put this on a random person if they're about to die or something. I give them 6 seconds of invulnerability. This will give them 8 seconds of invulnerability. I can even use this on myself if need be. Let's say my Divine Protection's on cooldown, but I don't have Forbearance, because when you bubble, you get a debuff, Forbearance, where you can't Divine Shield, Divine Protection, or Blessing of Protection, right? But let's say I have to use this, and then, the Forbearance goes away. This has got a 5-minute cooldown. Blessing of Protection, I might want to weave that in between, so I can even use this on myself, right? So, spend the 50 silver on that. We're definitely learning Hammer of Justice, rank 2. It increases the stun by 1 second. Very valuable. And Seal of the Crusader we're keeping
May the light protect you
off.
this day.
I don't need rank 2 on Seal of the Crusader. I'm not really using it, honestly. In the future we'll learn it, but okay. Talk to Shania.
Oh, a fellow physician. I would be glad to teach you anything that would aid your journeys.
We'll go ahead and learn the anti-venom and the heavy wool bandages. We'll never make the anti-venom, but it's only 2 silver. We might as well pick it up. Excuse me. Brother Sarno?
Tinkmaster Overspark is very upset with the
It's a
fate
dungeon
of his
quest.
mechanical...
Actually, let me pick that up and start this quest. It'll take me to Ironforge.
Tinkmaster Overspark is very upset with the fate of his mechanical creation, TechBot. I remember TechBot as a kind and helpful tool for the gnomes, but Overspark tells me it's malfunctioned. Very sad, but with luck, perhaps he can be fixed. Speak with Tinkmaster Overspark in Tinkertown in Ironforge. He would welcome your help.
Right. That'll at least start the quest, and then I think it's going to turn into a dungeon quest. That's where we'll stop it. Let's talk to Brother Christoph as well. And we'll talk to the Orphan Matron Nightingale.
I'm giving a speech on the fortitude of the spirit, and I'd like to recite passages from a particular book on metallurgy. The Stresses of Iron. A copy of this book should be in the Royal Library within Stormwind Keep. Can you retrieve it for me? If so, Then may the blessings of the light be with you. The Royal Library is very large, but the head librarian, Milton Sheaf, knows each shelf like it was his own son. Speak to him. He'll retrieve the book for you.
Right. We'll work on this in the future.
There are costs with war, adventurer. Ones often overlooked. Those costs are the orphans. Children who have lost their parents to the far too numerous conflicts that rage across Azeroth. Those children who have no one else to turn to often come here to live until they are old enough to fend for themselves. 1 week out of the year during the spring, the Alliance takes time to give something back to these innocents. This time is called Children's Week.
Children's Week.
You're willing to help us here at the orphanage? Bless you, friend. Your aid during Children's Week will be invaluable. Take this whistle. You will only be able to use it for a short amount of time. Typically not longer than Children's Week itself. When you use it, you will be able to talk with the child you've agreed to look after. Using it again will dismiss the child. By all means, adventurer, use the whistle and meet your ward.
It's a little,
I'm sure the child will be most eager to meet you.
It's a little fucked up, isn't it?
Have a good one.
Summon the child. A human orphan boy. Hello, boy! When I grow up, I want to be King of Stormwind. Hi. My name is Randus, and I guess you're looking after me? You're an adventurer, like my mom and dad were. I'm happy to meet you. I hope we'll have a lot of fun together. I have some things I'd like to do, and the matron says you'll be like a big brother to me during this week. I'd like that a whole bunch, yes sir. We'll take these quests in a little, probably next time we play. Let me blow the whistle and dismiss the boy. It's crazy you can just dismiss him like that. Alright. Yeah, we'll get the book from Milton Sheaf next time we come back to Stormwind, because I want to read some more books in the library. I'll probably read like 2 or 3 books from the library next time we come back here, because we have a lot to read. We're falling behind on books to read here. Yeah, if I read 3 from the Stormwind library, that'll clear up a lot of space. Alright, final thing that I want to do is drop off some of the stuff at the bank. Made some more coarse grinding stones, more bronze, more copper.
Hello. No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of...
The whole history. Nice. And like we said, we're going to buy 1 more bank slot. I'll move that there and then move this there. That creates more space, which is beautiful. Creates us more space for items to store.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of...
The whole history. Yep, we've heard it before. And then finally, we'll make a few more heavy wool bandages, and then I'll hearth. Actually, we need to put this stuff up too. Alright, that puts our first aid at 123.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here.
Olivia, enough. A bag can go there, this can go there for now, and this can go there for now. Okay. Alright, let's hearth. Go back to Astronar. This way, when we start later tonight, our hearth will be back off cooldown in case I need it. And then later tonight, we're going to be heading to Ratchet. I think that's where we're going next. We're going to work on Ratchet and the Deviate Hide quest chain. Let's talk to Cora, the cat. We'll sell these for 5 silver. And let's find a bed. There we go. guys, we're going to call this one here for now. I'll see you in the next one later tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.